Welcome to today's deep dive. If you hire a world-class chef, you expect them to eat gourmet meals at home, right? Not just like instant ramen,
Yeah, you would definitely hope so.
right? So, what happens when you look into an agency that literally sells online visibility, but you find out they only have 5 reviews to their name after a decade in business?
It's wild, and that is exactly what we are unpacking for you today. We're looking at the digital footprint of a regional firm called Imagination Marketing Systems. They're based in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Yeah, we're digging through their local SEO data, some website archives, and client testimonials. Our mission here is to see how an SEO company actually crafts its own online presence to survive, an industry where the rules basically change every time a search engine updates its code.
Right, and looking at their Google business profile, it tells a really specific story right out of the gate. They are on Shamrock Lane, operating Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Pretty standard stuff, yeah.
Right, totally standard. But sitting right at the top is this flawless 5.0 star rating.
Which sounds amazing until you realize it's based on just 5 reviews.
Exactly, just 5. And that detail is what makes this such a fascinating case study for you to hear about.
It really reminds me of, like, a hidden gem local diner. You know the type.
Yeah.
You won't see a flashy billboard for it, and it barely exists on Yelp or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
But the people who actually eat there are just die-hard fans who will defend it to the end.
And the timeline of those diehard fans is what really stands out here. The raw data shows a reviewer named Jeff Tiller. He left feedback 11 years ago.
Wow, 11 years.
Yeah. He specifically credited the agency for making 2012 and 2013 his best years in business. Then you jump forward to 5 years ago, and another client, Thomas Benvenista, is praising their SEO game.
I mean, a decade in search optimization is practically a century. The algorithms from 2012 were completely different beasts compared to what we have now.
Oh, absolutely. Surviving that timeline means they couldn't just, find one gimmick and coast on it.
So they had to adapt.
Right. Relying on just a handful of loyal, local clients is not enough to survive 10 years of Google updates. That vulnerability is probably why we are seeing their current strategy casting a much wider net.
Right, so we shift from the local map profile to how they're expanding now.
Yeah.
Their recent blog content is specifically targeting surrounding markets.
Yeah, they're building tailored marketing materials for towns in Kansas, places like Tonganoxie and Spring Hill.
And to catch what falls into that multi-state net, they are advertising this much broader service stack. It's not just basic keyword optimization anymore.
No, not at all. They're offering comprehensive on-page SEO, custom e-commerce design, and even reputation management.
But wait, doesn't a boutique agency risk diluting its expertise by playing jack of all trades with web design and lead gen? I mean, if I want to hire an SEO agency, I want the absolute best at SEO.
That is a totally fair point.
It just seems like building web pages pulls focus away from just mastering search algorithms.
Well, that assumes SEO operates in a vacuum, which it really doesn't anymore. If you look at their website testimonials, it paints a different picture.
How so?
Well, you have a tech startup CEO named Michael K. and a small business owner, James R. And neither of them focuses on isolated keyword rankings. They both specifically highlight the agency's holistic approach.
So holistic approach.
Right, because modern search algorithms heavily prioritize user experience. If an agency gets you to the top of Google, but your website is slow and just poorly designed, visitors will leave immediately.
Oh, and Google sees those visitors bouncing away and drops your ranking as a penalty.
Exactly. Which means to actually deliver long-term SEO results today, an agency has to control the web design and the user experience, not just the keywords.
So they survive by tying that search visibility directly to broader e-commerce conversions.
Yeah, they had to pivot from being just a local search optimizer into this comprehensive digital growth engine.
So the core takeaway for you today is that long-term digital survival is not about hoarding thousands of reviews or sticking to one outdated lane.
Definitely not. Imagination Marketing Systems demonstrates that making it in this volatile industry really requires evolving.
Right, evolving from basic local search tactics into comprehensive multi-state digital strategies.
Where everything from that first click to the final sale is connected. You just have to adapt your tools to meet the entire need of the client.
Because the algorithms demand it. Which actually leaves us with a pretty fascinating paradox to consider based on these sources.
Ooh, what's that?
Think about this. If an expert SEO agency maintains a perfect reputation but relies on just 5 Google reviews spread across 11 years, does true, sustainable business growth eventually transcend the need for search algorithms altogether?